Well, well, we were. Well, well, we were. Jesus.
All right then.
I have a brain blast. I think we need to hang out with Hulkenberg. The Hulk.
Well met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. Certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. The idea appeals. Maybe talk a bit. Recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg. Maybe I can hold my... We need more imagination. If I spend time with Hulkenberg. Yeah. We need to get the fish. We need to be able to talk to the fishmonger or the capital merchant or whatever. I was taken with the sandworm dish. I was very taken with the sandworm dish. Incredible that pairing the unique ingredients of Martira with Port City spices result in something so divine. Two dissimilar things that would never be cross paths. An unexpected synergy can occur. Put that away. Oh, where is my water? Oh, that's open. Put that way. Cannot the same be said of our powers? Might be right. I knew you'd understand. There's only one who has eaten the same sandworm dish could. You know how sometimes the powers within us resonate together, they can erupt into a move we never have conceived of prior? Perhaps the interweaving of these various diverse powers is what we'd call
Hail!
the hero kings of yore fought alone and were ultimately beaten. We feel the possibilities available to us. We fight together, far outstrips theirs. Choosing to engage with the power known when you encounter it can bring about the power to change the world. Not really looking like city. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination.
Now then.
Hell yeah. Get us there. Yes, 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 yes. For visionary, baby.
Imagination.
One of the virtues a ruler must possess. If true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world thy thoughts to.
Why, that's...
The conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Cool. Getting late, but not unmanageably so. What say you? Shall we stay up a while longer? Okay. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's Idle's Day. Almost my birthday.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain.
Hello.
Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
I'm take a piss first, so I can get my luck up. That's probably a dookie, though.
Rhylehaven. It's been
Can't
a
really
while.
think of a lot of good things when you're taking a piss, but you can think a lot of good things when you're taking a dookie.
You've been before.
Oh.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
Thanks, guys, mate.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
Probably gonna have to see them.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Rhylehaven.
Here.
Port Rhylehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Rhylehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps.
Oh,
The
yeah, New
sea
York
guides
City,
the
baby.
Gauntlet Runner into the city,
I
alongside a
Coliseum.
warm, salty breeze.
I miss the ocean. Whoa.
Wow!
Forget that's what our ship looks
It's
like.
the
Our
ocean!
rudder.
Just look!
fuck?
There's water all the way to the horizon!
We get a picture of this? Fucking love Heisman. Love my anime. Oh, I want a beer.
It's kind of like the
Yeah.
capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Brylehaven.
Why do they have, like, water spheres? Can someone answer that? That's weird, right? Does anyone else think that's weird?
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your
Oh,
competitors?
let me grab some water. Not even gonna pause. Oh, why did I hit pause for no fucking reason? Just for like a second. I'm so not used to not pausing. It's like fucking second nature. The second I sit down, I gotta hit that button.
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far.
Hell yeah, let's make it unconventional.
Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Yeah, we're gonna make it interesting. Whoa. These runners are crazy.
Ah, would you look at
Oh.
these spectacular gauntlet runners?
Yeah, we get anime.
They must all be worthy of kings.
So not anime, we get voice dialogue.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Skyrunner, though.
I mean, that's probably expensive.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctist Church funded the Skyrunners to
the church
begin
probably
with.
got some money.
If you can call that
Maybe
flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I mean, that's sick. I'm sure we will.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my
Let's
words.
go.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his
What?
cronies.
Oh yeah.
If it isn't the walking
about you.
headache. Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
Yeah, that's Heismay.
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. 'Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight.
When are we gonna kill you?
Come, Hector.
I don't want to fight his dog though.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
It is much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
Can't wait.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Right.
Really?
Came all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn.
This is a joy!
Cool.
Oh, this blooming heat.
Wow.
Oh, this blooming heat.
Oh, hey, it's you.
Hey,
Hail, young elven candidate. Waiting to meet you.
Hey.
You're the town crier, aren't you? My name is Balin. Last we saw each other was just before your scrap with Godot's runner, I believe. What a sight, what a scene that was. You get hitching a ride with Godot and be safe, but then you and Guado both show up. Anyway, I've kept busy with my candidate interviews since then. Reported most recently. He's who I wrote here.
Good grief.
You know, it's me saying this, but careful out there. The Crown Theocracy will do whatever it takes to win, you know? Reckless with their runners, too. Usually you'd stop and camp during nights, but not them. We just kept running.
Huh?
No way. You didn't rest at all? Yep. Easy trick when you've got God's grace, plus loads of money and people. Sanctifex surely has. The head he's brought is quite something, too. You want to outshine him? You'll need quite the plan.
This fellow.
But I can tell you got something up your sleeve. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young elven friend. Not too long ago, when I wanted man come with you, they might just reject us outright. But I'll have to rely on you to find our accommodations. Okay?
Yeah? Hey, mister!
Why did this happen?
Bloody hell, the king's own face. All the way out here in Brilehaven. Did he take his whole body palace with him then? Learn. Where? Oh shit. That's crazy. You guys talking about?
Indeed.
Good off. The chaos of the tournament. People, are you? Who don't belong or congregating through the city? That wretched elder child. A ridiculous gathering of lesser tribes. It is because these vulgar groups are allowed to flourish that this country is in such disarray.
Yeah.
As we say, sir, a country ruled by Rusant is what we need.
Hey, mister!
I'm gonna try to make this country great again. Oh shit! Welcome. Let me just say, I don't sell much here. All I can offer is medicinal herb. Wait, that's a lot of money for medicinal herb. That's the only thing else?
Hey!
Shop that only sells herbs? Sounds fishy, doesn't it? You ain't buying no little plane. Well, there's some sort of secret to the store.
Proper
Isn't
races.
there?
Say,
Hello there.
Hello there.
I'm chuffed.
Wow, the ocean's just as spectacular as I heard. I really feel like I'm in Brilehaven now. Sea breeze feels wonderful. What a lovely city. I feel so energized. Let's get this shopping holiday started. Is that dear? You know, we promised each other we'd visit the Colosseum first. Yes, dear. Alright, let's go shopping. You know, I was actually just thinking I wanted to do some shopping.
say.
All right then.
Oh shit, am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I am.
All right then.
Hello there.
Well, I hate the way you said hello there. It's like kinda
Proper
creepy.
races.
Hey, mister!
I missed
Can't
it.
stand it.
Oh shit. Down here.
Hello.
Why do you have a chess piece on your head? Oh my god, it's Mustari. Yes, it
We haven't much time.
For you, fuck. The island's people must change. To change them, they must first change the country. But no one will heed the words of a pagan like me. Weird.
Need a ride?
Anywhere you want to go? Thinking the far bank. The Inn District. Yeah, we should probably go to the Inn District. Wait, hold on. Isn't it?
Alright then.
Oh, I can't go to the Inn.
Need a ride?
Alright, let's go to the Inn District.
Good choice.
Engler's Inn Square then. Hop on. Wow, Brylehaven's huge.
Say,
Whoa!
Really see the king's face from here, huh?
Hmm.
I realized 'twas slowly moving. It's coming to Brylehaven, but its coming to Brylehaven was beyond my expectations. Quiet king.
Yes.
If you suspect it's keeping a watchful eye on the top candidates, it's evident that we're being observed. As we've seen from the coronation rock.
Well,
Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future.
okay then.
Anyway, we better go get to finding an inn we can stay at.
Ridiculous.
What are your thoughts, Hulkenberg? Even now, His Majesty's face watches on. Once the exhibition of the brave is over with, it's on to Ontario next. Never thought I'd see the royal palace entire born aloft, let alone on skybound pilgrimage to Uchronia's three great cities. Royal magic. What a tremendous magic it is indeed.
Ridiculous.
Wait, he looks cool. Jin.
Leave it to me!
I promise I will help anyone who is in trouble. Out of money, don't want to die, simply ask Jin to guide
Thank you.
So much. Actually, I'm having some issue with my word. I'll have some course, don't worry. I'm well versed in Brylehaven's economic affairs. Definitely shady.
Ridiculous.
Interesting.
What do I do?
Gossipy work.
Whoa!
You're in the tournament too? Huh. I've seen Eld involved. Oh, but speaking of strange, I hear there's a pagan candidate in the competition now too. Has no chance of winning, of course. The church won't stand for it. I think this pagans are like chalk and cheese. Chalk and cheese. We'll never get along. Tavern looks lively. Okay, we gotta find
What do
something.
I do?
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh.
Hey!
Whoa. Look who's here. You're that Elda fella from Matira, ain't you? Guess we both got ourselves marked for the exhibition. You hoping to stay at the inn? Sorry to disappoint you if so, because I just got tossed out on my ear by the innkeeper. That it's already full, and the one's calling itself the come one, come all in. Some joke, eh? Is there anyone else to stay? There's two other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with the other option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Corral Pavilion, and knobby wankers like Ford stay. Pirates and an Elda stay in there? That bloody chance. There's an inn past the Golden Corral, but that's once twice his price. It says that's where you'll find Luis, naturally. Probably bought out the whole place for his ravenous, rabble-rousing crew.
I guess,
So,
but
guess we'd better avoid that one then. Not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as the other options go, there's a spider's den over by the tavern. A dodgy-looking Yuhif standing out front, smiling all creepy-like. Puts me off staying there. Talk to the Yuhif, he's fine. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle.
huh?
I doubt we'd get much sleep in a tavern. I sure wouldn't anyway. Not that the spider's den sounds much better. Okay.
Oh my.
All right then.
I saw you in Martyra, didn't I? Another participant in the tournament, right? You planning to stay at this inn? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everywhere's full up. And after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time too.
I see.
And so, this place is no good, we'll have to look somewhere else. But wait, that gauntlet runner of yours, the one you had parked in the middle of Martyra. Hey, come on, what sort of technology does it use? Let me in on it too. Secret.
What?
How stingy. And here I was going to tell Dad all about it. Just so you know, I'm participating too. I've got a real gauntlet runner of my own and everything. It means that if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I'll make you do it by force. Okay.
Oh, this
See ya.
blooming head.
What is it you require?
You there. You have a look about you like one of my supporters. Are you? Who are you again? You're truly haven't heard of me, so I am shocked. And how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time.
Yeah.
Beauty is all, is my creed. And more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? Whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden corral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room with such a lavish space as this. This guy's a jerk. Wouldn't want to stay at an inn for people like him anyway. Fortunately, all the other decent inns are full. So we've only got one choice left. I really, really don't want to. Should we check out this spider's den we heard about from Loveless earlier?
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess so.
My.
All right then. What do I do?
Spider.
The tool of the state
Well met, young
arrives.
Elda. I saw you earlier in Martira. Impressive what you did in that town. It's just a hunch of mine, but was it a noble behind all the abductions? That's exactly the kind of thing those rich bastards would do for fun. It's not that
Well.
It's not right, you mean? I knew it. Those nobles love nothing more than to fatten themselves on other people's coin. You heard my speech, didn't you? We don't need taxes, laws, or God.
Until next time.
In essence, those who earn the most on their own merits are the winners. You and I might be battling out to decide that soon. Oh, this is the Elder. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? A spare room available? I won't refuse service anyone. My rooms are affordable for all. Criminals? Persecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away.
Enjoy your
Feel free
stay.
to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterward.
Kind of freaky.
This place seems really shady. Might as well look at the room. I don't trust this.
Well, should have
Oh.
figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Whoa.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
God, I hope so.
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me,
That's very
she'd
true.
not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all,
But we're
the
not
bounty
doing
still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an
Balderdash.
innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
We're not getting rid of our fourth party member. Like
Too early yet to retire for the night.
Maybe when we get the fifth one.
We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Huh. Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
Oh, there's a punch girl.
with all
Katarina.
skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
I love you, Lord Milo! I love you forever!
Soprano-voiced woman. That's
Well,
how I
he
wanna
has a
start
point
referring
about
to
what
Oh,
people
yeah, the
tend to follow.
soprano-voiced woman.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing! When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head!
Well, that's gonna be popular with the Rousant, but no one else.
Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command! Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
Are you a Rousant? Well, you got like kind of pointy ears, but like you don't seem like really Rousant, like Hulkenberg.
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open!
You're here.
Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coppers will be a head lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Oh, hold on a second. That is true. Good points for all. Okay.
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals
Yeah,
out.
they are.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
I mean, he's number 2 right now.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel.
I mean, it makes sense Luis isn't like playing a game with, with the church, because like just because the church is saying, hey, we're gonna have a competition, we're gonna make it like this, they're definitely trying to make it so that their guy wins. So Luis is just like, yeah, I'm not with the church, even though I'm number 2. Like, I don't feel comfortable with this. Like, I don't want to play their
It's
game because they're gonna
unprecedented.
build the game to
Never
be
before have our citizens come together
beneficial
in the
to them.
street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Yeah.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Oh, this is it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Well, maybe I can increase my eloquence if I was to stand up there. Yap, yap, yap. Whoa. What the fuck? That's cool. Like a fish tank? That's a cool ass fish
When
tank.
I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
All year.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless!
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he?
Well, strike me
Sorry.
down.
Are you a candidate
You're
too?
right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
Oh, cool.
I admit, I'm
Their
curious.
fishing minigame? Oh
Shall
my
I
God.
sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Absolutely. Aye, aye, Captain. I'm the captain. I'm the captain now. Shit, we got a big one. What the fuck is that? That's some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious.
He just loves everything.
The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
Like, they're not gonna have anything disgusting in there, you know? Like, it's
I
gonna be
guess
all
I'll
fish
try a
that, like,
bite.
they can
I mean,
cook and
they
make
wouldn't let
good.
us fish up anything outright inedible.
Exactly, that's what I just said.
I hope.
Thanks, Troll. At least we'll die together.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
Why? Oh, I don't like that noise.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it
Wait, they didn't
first?
sear it? Is that why it's moving? Oh my god, I just thought it was like, you know how like some like octopus, if you put like soy sauce on it, it'll like cause like the nerve systems, like the nerves to like twitch and stuff, so it looks like it's alive. I thought that was it. I didn't realize that it's still, it wasn't seared.
'Tis fine enough without, I say.
That's crazy.
You need way higher standards, lady.
It's just raw.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal.
Oh yeah, I
I'm
don't think it's
battling.
alive.
A
It's
church crier for the
definitely dead.
tournament.
It's just
Maybe
like
you
sushi.
remember me.
Not sushi, really. Head up. Yeah, we already talked. That was-
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
Trying to eat here. Had to do something.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party.
Yeah, we got everyone.
I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you. All right?
Good. Keen eye out from.
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought a head. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Joanna and Barden should reach the city by morning. I imagine they will aim to find us in their gauntlet. Norris ought to be there to greet them. Day dawns, we should head to the gauntlet.
Eesh.
The other candidates' speeches seem practically identical, and not trust those types with the country myself. Is there no one who can truly rival Lewis and Forden? Brilehaven is positively rife with tourists, and myself have long awaited the delicacy here. And indeed, it was so delicious. I wished to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh it still wriggles in the mouth. Now that's a Port City specialty. What's that look about? You don't find it appetizing?
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask of you. Do you mind lending me any unused blankets? Sure. For defense, you understand, just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'll be protected against apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever. Wake or asleep. I thought I might bundle myself in at night. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blanket. Okay. Well, we can have any blanket.
Look at that.
Let's go to bed. It's
Good
bedtime,
night.
bitches. Swell.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
God, is he drunk?
The man's sloshed. Again.
Sloshed. Oh my god, I haven't used that word in a fucking minute.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Just wanted to get him to play with his, like, giant robot. He's a great dude.
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Bah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
Bah! There's water on my face.
What? My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a Sanctoress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent.
I mean, she still fed a bunch of
I
children.
mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves.
Monster. No. Stroll, stop it. She fed kids, random fucking people, to a monster. Hell, she fed one of the guard members because she didn't like what she might act like this, but like, she did some heinous shit.
In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Intend to.
Yes. I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Because we have to still pretend like we're winning the throne with her. Because our real plan is to wake up the prince.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
Top 20 approval.
20?
Yeah.
'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
Right?
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there?
Wow.
A general, is he?
Sick.
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church. Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot.
Is she gonna be a party member?
Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great,
That's
Lady
great,
Rella.
that's
I'll just
great.
stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
Huh.
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church, Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
A stand-up fellow, my good people!
That's not all.
Strength
I mean,
and
it's
compassion
wrong, but
in
like-
one package! He's got the crowd on his side right from the start!
But granted, I mean, like, it's a small pool. I don't know. Can that feed everyone here?
Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger, Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound!
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
What?
Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
That didn't go so well for you.
Now, on to the next!
Oh, shit. A giant squid.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
Yeah, it's not looking great.
It's not looking great. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
That's actually finished.
Now, no dirty
Ours is,
looks,
like,
you
so
lot.
out
Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now.
Pagan gonna be.
Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Whew. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Where's the head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martira? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
Hey, Godot, shut the fuck up for a second. Let me explain. Even she's coming willingly. Just give it a second.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. The huge chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd! Speak sense, woman!
Speak sense, woman.
Master Heisme is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events! We have our head, ladies and gentlemen! And it's unlike any we've seen yet!
We fixed problems. So go take your fucking fish and squid and go fuck it.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
What do you mean she's
Of course! That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Fallen do?
So, you can try to, like, dismiss us, but it just makes it look like the church is covering up secrets. I'm really curious how he's gonna try it.
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
He doesn't like this.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
Yeah, he has to. Or else he doesn't want to implicate the church, so he has to kind of be like, yeah, good job, fucking asshole.
What? Right here and now?
They're just gonna murk her?
Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will.
I will. I promise.
See ya. And it's like, it's a spear too, so like that's not even pretty. It's not like you can just like easily like, chop off the head. Yeah, don't show us her head or her neck.
Folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
Oh, we're in the 60s. Wow. No, we made it to 60s. So now we're in the 40s. After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to saving the prince. And they really do see me as like a potential.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work,
It was a good strategy.
I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. It's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
Oh, hi.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to.
You definitely
I'm
wanted to go
Fidelio,
watch
that's
this shit.
Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
We gotta still play pretend, right?
Right. It worked for us.
Well said. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time, he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you?
Okay.
And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Master
Kinda
Luis,
like how we, like,
Master
tugged on
Luis
this,
was
like,
just here. What happened?
Well,
we just had a
he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Luis is having a gopher pop-by, eh?
Gopher?
Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
Having a gopher pop by, yeah. What the fuck is he talking about? Not a done deal.
It's not a done deal.
Still, it is a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
I mean... maybe it's engraved on his body.
Maybe he's engraved it directly on his body.
Yeah, somehow I doubt he'd literally carve incriminating evidence onto his skin. It'd be
That's
backwards
true.
in a mirror besides. It's more likely to be in his runner.
Do you really suppose it would be in the runner he uses even today? The incident was near a decade ago.
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna! A backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph! She defiles the very church itself.
Sorry about that, dude.
Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
Dogging ya.
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the Church is loyalty to the state.
That is fair, but also with the church is leading this, and of course the people who are like high up in the church are gonna be the most pious, you know? It's kind of people might not like it, but it also people like sanctism, so I don't know.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination.
Altaberry.
The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours?
Uh-oh.
Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable.
Nice. Greedier hands will plunder and pillage for idols.
Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile,
she's definitely gonna turn close from the church and join
and
us,
bless.
Right?
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
My birthday. Hooray.
Hello? A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Louis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
No.
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Louis at a haunt like that.
At a haunt.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Louis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
It's raining. Night Prowler, huh?
Let's hurry.
The place should be on the edge of town, I've heard. I very much know how to get there.
Oi there!
Well, okay. we can go check it out, but first, I think we need to break for now, and we'll see you over next time. Till then, my friends. See ya.